How's it going, everybody? My name's Ziggy, and I'm the 75 ohm ham. Here I am. I think I'm going to do a little NMO maintenance. And as it turns out, the NMO ring for the new style NMO that I've got installed on my vehicle, excuse me, is not 7/8. Happens to be, whoops, 1 inch. I don't have a 1 inch wrench today. So I'm not going to take it off. That's okay, because my whole attack plan is to clean, wax, and reseal the roof. Let's go to the next one. Might have skipped a video. So of course you have to clean up the bird poop. I went back just for you guys. And I want to show you guys the damage that I've got, right? You saw it. I don't care about drilling a hole in my roof, guys. Yeah, have at it. Car is bought and paid for. Toyotas have this problem, unfortunately, with their clear coating. You can see the damage from the previous magnet mounts that I've had over the years too. I'm going to go ahead and clean up as much as I can because today we're going to be cleaning and then waxing the entire surface. A little late, I understand. Hold the comments. But again, you see the damage that the magnet mounts do over time. And it's not what they do, it's what they don't do. And they don't allow the light to come through and evenly wear the paint, if you will. So you end up getting discoloration rings. I called my neighbor and I paid him $5 to come and clean my roof here. So he's going to knock that out for me. He does a terrible job. And so we're putting down some wax now, and he put down way too much wax. Apparently can't keep his britches up either. And boy ain't got no hips on him. So I am like profusely rubbing in this wax into my paint, trying to undo 20 years of damage. But again, don't care. Looking kind of good there. So I washed and waxed as tightly as close as I could to the ring there, because what's most important to me is that seal directly around that NMO threading for my second seal, because these new style NMO mounts only require you to have a 3/8 hole penetration instead of the standard 7/8 hole, which was what I was about to do, and I'm so glad that I did not do that. Um, I've said it before, having an NMO antenna on your car is basically like having an open wound. Um, you have to care for it. You can't just send it one time and forget it. It's kind of like a yearly thing that you have to maintain. Um, but I've done permanent damage to the seals in my car by having the coax run through them, so my car actually leaks water, even though nothing's going through the door jambs anymore. So don't do like me, kids. Magnet mounts are temporary. They're not for your ham career, any kind of long term. I'm trying to push some wax into this transition in between clear and not clear on my car. Anyway, what I'm actually doing is I'm taking off my 5/8 and I'm putting on a quarter wave because I'm trying to go stealth. Because anybody that knows what I do on particular days of the week, I'm trying not to be spotted by antenna jammers. So I downgraded, unfortunately. So this is dielectric gel, and I do not recommend this type of dielectric gel. So I'll go ahead and save you the embarrassment. Um, you want to get a dielectric gel that's automotive rated because it's mostly silicone. Um, this dielectric gel that I'm using today is for like electric panel service stuff, and it gets a little weird with the sun and the heat. It turns into like a brown. I mean, it still does its job, but ugh, it's kind of gross. I'm being very meticulous here. and I'm trying to create a great seal. Now, the one that I'm replacing with right here, this black quarter wave, it does not have a seal at the bottom. It's super cheap, right? Super, super cheap. So you actually have to use a gasket with this style antenna. So by packing in that dielectric gel around the base, even though it's an already sealed device, I'm creating not one, not two, but hopefully three layers of protection. And that's way overkill, but that's okay. We're hams. We're allowed to overkill. Next. So we are now into the tuning phase of the video, and I'm just going to spare you guys. When you're tuning and you have to set with your Allen key here, don't ever make it tight. Watch this. That's it. That's all you want to do. Um, and go ahead and sweep it and make your adjustments, and I'm off making another adjustment. And I think I can pause it right when this fool gets back. Let's see when he comes back. He's not going to come back. It's a whole video of me just hanging out. Next. So now we're on to the tuning portion, and I'm pretty sure I've got it dialed in at this point of the video. And I'll show you what I'm doing here. Whoop! Get a little bit of that dielectric gel on the actual antenna, and then I'm also going to put it on the threading. I'm pretty sure I dropped this right here, but in the threading holes, right? Because I don't want water to get in there at all. It's gonna degrade the antenna, and it's going to, there it goes. Try to find that one, right? Yeah, see how I'm packing gel in there and up there? Bam. Roll that beautiful bean footage. So I go ahead and set these back, and I'm pretty sure I'm done with the final tuning. Now, what a lot of people don't ever talk about is dielectric, right? Dielectric has a velocity factor associated with it. Um, so anytime you use a dielectric, you need to recheck your antenna. And kind of the cool thing about it is that instead of making your antenna shorter, dielectric will actually slightly make your antenna a little longer. So it's always to be a little longer than a little shorter electrically. And boom. Completely serviced NMO there. And then I think I get on the phone here for about an hour, as you do. But anyway, yeah, you want to prep your roof, you want to clean it, wax it, drill your hole, deburr your hole, set your NMO. And when you do your threading ring, make sure that there's a little bit of grease, dielectric, when you send that down. Where's this guy going? Yeah. Make sure that you have your first seal greased, and then send down your rings, and that's your first seal, right? And then you want to pack it in full of dielectric around the NMO, and then put your ring seal if you use one of those, and that'll be your second seal. And the actual antenna onto that will actually be your third seal, in my opinion. Most people won't say that or notice that. But what we've got on screen right now is the antenna that I recently took off my 5/8. And let me assure you, that antenna is right back on my car because the difference in between a 5/8 and a quarter wave antenna is astronomical. Let me tell you, you will never go back to a quarter wave. If you have a quarter wave on your vehicle and you live in a big city, that's one thing. But out here where I've got to punch through the trees, you definitely want a 5/8 antenna. This has been NMO Maintenance, and maybe you learned something. If you did, uh, give me a like and a comment. And if this is your first time seeing me, hit that subscribe button, and we'll make some more. My name's Ziggy, and I'm the 75 ohm ham.